2019 Honda Ridgeline Review. It just isn't as rugged as some rivals, though the 2019 Honda Ridgeline remains massively versatile. The 2019 Honda Ridgeline is usually a distinctive option for a mid-size pickup truck. Rather than picking the crowd and deciding on a traditional body-on-frame design, Honda utilizes a more car-like unibody construction and also a fully independent suspension for that Ridgeline. These design choices give this truck class-leading ride comfort and excellent handling. You don't pass up in terms of utility either. The Ridgeline could tow around 5,000 pounds, 3,500 pounds with front-wheel drive models, which will be enough for just a light trailer and many gear. It can also fit 4x8 sheets of plywood inside bed because of a flat load floor, a characteristic that nothing else mid-sized truck currently offers. It also has useful features like an in-bed cargo storage system that doubles like a cooler, as well as a stereo system designed for tailgate parties, which uses the bed liner as audio drivers. Inside, the Ridgeline is spacious and quiet with plenty room for passengers or cargo from the back seat. There are some downsides. It's not quite as capable off-road as various other trucks, as well as its touchscreen interface might be first make use of. Also, if you would prefer the rugged stance of pickups, the Ridgeline's softer styling may well be a turn-off. Overall, though, this is usually a well-rounded package built for the majority of users as opposed to a specialized tool personally task. It's our favorite trucks traveling today. What's new? The 2019 Honda Ridgeline is unchanged. The mid-level Honda Ridgeline, as well as the one, would be the RTLT. It offers a lot of the functional equipment we like without worrying about cost in the top-level creature comforts. You can get it with front or all-wheel drive. We prefer AWD for your added towing capacity, and yes, it comes while using upgraded 8-inch touchscreen, additional USB ports, Honda's Lane Watch blind spot monitoring system, and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility. Trim levels and features. The 2019 Honda Ridgeline is really a Ford or crew-cabin mid-size pickup which is offered in 6 trim levels: RT, Sport, RTL, RTLT, RTLE along with the Black Edition. The RT can be acquired with front-wheel drive only, whilst the Sport along with the RTL are offered with front or all-wheel drive. The RTLE along with the Black Edition are AWD only. All feature a 3.5-litre V6 engine, 280 horsepower, 262 pound-feet of torque, as well as a 6-speed automatic transmission. The base trim level RT includes a decent volume of standard equipment, including 18-inch alloy wheels, a tow hitch, cruise control, aircon, push-button start, and also a power locking mechanism that includes the dual-action tailgate. There's a 4.2-inch information screen between your gauges, Bluetooth connectivity, as well as a 7-speaker sound system that also includes a USB port along with a 5-inch screen interface which also displays the rear view camera. Step around the Sport and you get fog lights, grey painted alloy wheels, body color door and tailgate handles, keyless entry, remote engine start and Trizen automatic climate control. Next up would be the RTL, containing leather seating. The front seats are heated, with the armrest and 8-way power adjustments for the driver and 4-way power adjustments for your passenger. All-wheel drive versions have heated outside mirrors plus a noise-reducing windshield. Our pick would be the RTLT, which adds LED daytime running lights and Honda's Lane Watch passenger side blind spot camera system. It also upgrades on the 8-inch touchscreen head unit that brings along a much more powerful 7-speaker sound system, navigation, HD radio, satellite radio, 3 more USB ports, and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone integration. Move approximately the RTLE if you would like advanced safety gear including adaptive cruise control, forward collision warning with automated emergency braking, lane departure warning and intervention, blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert. Functional differences incorporate a sunroof, LED headlights, driver seat memory settings, a heated controls, a front passenger armrest, a power sliding rear window, parking sensors, along with a top-on power outlet and LED cargo lights inside the bed. It also comes with upgraded speakers with a unique truck bed speaker system. Finally, there is the Black Edition, which can be essentially an RTLE with black paint, black painted wheels, black trim, a black headliner and red accented black leather seats. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically also comes in multiple versions, although trim levels share many aspects. All rig lines makes use of the same engine, transmission, suspension and tires, and so the differences boil into interior features and trim. The S with this review derived from our full test with the Honda Ridgeline RTLE Crew Cab 3.5 litres V6, 6-speed automatic, AWD. Driving. Among pickups, the Honda Ridgeline is distinguishable because of its unibody chassis, fully independent suspension and torque vectoring AWD system that improves stability on all surfaces. We like that this 3.5-litre V6 and also the 6-speed automatic interact. The catch, off-road potential has limitations. Acceleration. The V6 engine is smooth, giving the Ridgeline an effortless feel out partying. And it feels punchy after you floor it to create a pass or merge to the highway. It took our test truck 7 seconds to accelerate to 60 miles per hour on the track, that is tops within the mid-size pickup category. Braking. The brakes are super easy to regulate, plus the brake pedal keeps a reassuring firmness in routine daily use. There's lots of stopping power. Our test truck traveled 125 feet inside our panic stop test from 60 miles per hour, which can be about what we'd expect coming from a pickup. Steering. The accurate steering provides a clearer feeling of what's straight ahead, with effort that ramps up smoothly. Use a reassuring sense where the truck is headed while you guide it into corners. The steering response feels alert without having to be too sharp, helping to make for easy, car-like driving. Handling. A 4-wheel independent suspension and unibody construction offer the Ridgeline a settled demeanor that may be far more polished in contrast to any traditional body-on-frame pickup. It feels utterly stable and composed, there is not much body lean, and yes, it is rock steady when tackling bumpy corners. Drivability. The 6-speed automatic transmission is simultaneously smooth and decisive and possesses well-spaced gear ratios. And it works well with all the smooth and predictable gas pedal, which delivers response which is neither too touchy nor too lethargic. Comfort. The Ridgeline's ride comfort is an awesome experience as far as pickups go, that has a much more settled belief comes from its crossover SUV underpinnings. These roots assistance with noise suppression, too. The seats and also the climate control layout are comfy and family-friendly. Seat comfort. The front seats possess a nice shape and thin yet supportive padding that can offer long-distance comfort. They are broad enough to support larger folks, and effective bolsters prevent people that have narrower frames from sliding around. The comfy rear seats are set in a pleasing angle. Ride comfort. The Ridgeline is a lot smoother plus more composed with a variety of surfaces as opposed to competition, as it's the only pickup in their segment using a 4-wheel independent suspension. It shrugs off bumps easily, the ride is just not harsh, and there is very little head toss or jostling. Car-like indeed. Noise and vibration. There are admirably lower levels of wind noise and engine noise. The triple-sealed doors prevent road noise from entering there, but a majority of noise resonates up over the floor because it utilizes a unibody, not just a separate body and frame. Overall, the Rigaline is often quieter than competitors. Climate control. All versions, except the Camp Model RT, include Nissan automatic climate control. Airflow is not hard to direct through good-size front vents, where there are backseat air conditioning vents, too. The controls make wise practice and are easy to utilize. RT level trims and above get heated leather seats. Interior. The Rigaline is incredibly friendly on the driver and passengers alike. It's easy to climb in and out of, the cab is roomier compared to any other mid-size competitor, plus it's simple to grasp out. The attractive interior is well built from quality materials, plus the controls are well thought out. Ease of usage. You'll find useful tire buttons, clear gauges along with an informative 4.2-inch data screen in the Rigaline. Most other controls are simple to find and make use of. But realize that the touch screen, discussed inside our technology section, is not as good. Getting in jetting out. The step-up height is a lot lower than within the Toyota Tacoma and also the Colorado, helping to make the Rigaline very manageable for shorter folks and people that have limited flexibility. The large front doors open wide, however the foot entry clearance within the rear seat is really a little tight. Driving position. All Rigalines include a tilt handless coping controls that covers an assortment, and also the driver's seat is very adjustable, for height. It's easy for nearly anyone to obtain the sweet spot in the driver's seat. Roominess. The Rigaline easily affords the driver and passengers more space than some other mid-size crew cab truck. The differences are most noticeable regarding the cabin's interior width on the hip and shoulder plus head and legroom inside the rear seats. Visibility. The large windows give you a good view out of the front and sides, and also the blind spot isn't overly large. The mirrors are decent size and provide good coverage, but we're glad the backup camera is standard. Quality. This is usually a very nicely trimmed truck interior. The material choices and overall design have a very family-friendly sophistication that trucks usually don't even bother to try, especially inside the mid-size arena. It's a cut above the rest. Utility. The Rigaline is really a solid cargo hauler, in and out. The crew cab's short bed is over competitors, incorporates a higher payload, maybe the only one that holds 4-foot wide plywood sheets, and includes a lockable in-bed trunk along with a towway tailgate. Not a towing leader, but £5,000 isn't shabby. Small item storage. The multi-level door pockets are large and offer a good amount of options. The rear ones are simpler however useful. The center console is deep and features a nice roll-top cover and also a sliding phone tray inside. The glove compartment is usually a good size, and then there are lots of cup holders. Cargo space. No mid-sized truck comes close. The Rigaline's rear seat bottoms flip as much as reveal a wide, flat load floor. Even so, the under-seat area could accommodate a medium golf bag while using seats being used. The crowning jewel may be the lockable in-bed trunk, which may hold multiple suitcases or possibly a large ice chest. Child safety seat accommodation. Latch anchors and top tether fittings are offered in all three rear seat positions. Access is rather straightforward. Technology. The Rigaline plays well with smartphones, with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto situated on higher trims. However, we are really not fans on the 8-inch touchscreen stereo audio because with the poor user interface experience. A full number of active driving safety features can be obtained on top-grade models. Audio and navigation. Its attractive 8-inch touchscreen is paired with the irritating interface. The wonky touch-sensitive volume slider and small touch zones for basic functions are hard to make use of, especially when moving. The bass speakers without NAF as knobs and it is refreshingly easy. Smartphone integration. Bluetooth audio and make contact with connectivity. A USB jack that supports an iPod, with an auxiliary jack as standard in general. RTLT trims and above support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, include a second USB input beforehand, and include 2 charge-only USB sockets for the back seat. Driver aids. The Ridgeline offers driver aids, including adaptive cruise and forward collision alert, not made available from some rivals, but only for the high-end RTLE and Black Edition. Thing is, the systems is usually very sensitive, and our test car had many inexplicable false alarms. Voice control. The voice interface can control phone, navigation and audio functions. The commands have to follow certain guidelines, however some plain language commands will deliver. Press and contain the voice button to bypass these and have to siren a lot more sophisticated voice commands via your paired iPhone.